Hello everyone, welcome again to another TestLodge tutorial. In this tutorial, I'm going to discuss about some of the administration functionalities of TestLodge and how you can add new users in your TestLodge instance. So once you have signed up for the TestLodge account for your organization, you will be the administrator or the account holder for that particular instance, right? So if I go to the account holders, I can see that I'm the account holder for my organization because I have signed up for this account, as well as I'll be the administrator of this instance. So I'll be having the full privileges. But as an account holder of an organization, if you want to delegate that responsibility to another person in your organization, you can delegate the account holder person responsibility, the privileges, to the other person by simply selecting the person from this drop down and granting the privileges. But prior to that, you need to have people joined in your organization. So what you can do is you can go to the people in the administration section. So if you simply log in as the account holder, and in the right hand side click on the icon, user icon, and go to the people section, it will open the administrative settings that are available for the TestLodge account. So in the people, you can simply click on new person to add the new person to your organization. So for example, I want to add a user named RCV test, and I'll enter the email. So TestLodge will send the invite to this user once you add this particular user, and then you have to select the permission that you want to give to this particular person. So if you select the drop down, at the moment you have the permission of custom role, where it assigns the full access role to the current project, and then you have the administration roles, wherein you have administrator and account holder permission. So depending what you want to assign, you have to choose from the permission here. Now, if you don't want to assign any permission, simply choose none. I will assign the permission later. So I'll simply say assign the full access role to all current project, and click on add person to add this person. If you want to add more person, simply check this box. So this window will open and you can keep adding new users there. I'll uncheck this and click on add person. Now you will see the new person has got added. This person will be notified via email to join. However, as an administrator, you can go to his account details, and then you can set up the temporary password for that particular user, which can be used by the user to log in, and later he can change it in his profile settings. So let me set up a temporary password for the user, and then I'll save the changes. Right, so this particular user has been set up with a temporary password, and if you go to the notification section for this particular user, you will see that send email when new test run is assigned to this person has been checked by default. So whenever a new test run will be assigned to this particular person, he will be notified via email. Then in the project access, you will see that this person has full access to this RCV Academy demo project, right? So that can be controlled from this project access section. So if I go back to all people, I can see all the people that are available in this particular instance. At the moment, there are 2 registered people. And if I want to add administrators, then I can select this particular person. Whosoever person are available in my instance, I can select that particular person, and I can assign admin privileges to the person from the drop down that I want to choose. Simply clicking on the grant privileges. Similarly, for the account holders, I can select the person from the drop down and grant the privileges for the account holder if I want to delegate those responsibilities to another person. In the custom roles, you can add the custom role in TestLodge as well. So for example, in the testing team, you will be having the test manager, you'll have the test lead, etc. Different roles are present, right? So if you want to have the custom role, you can define new role, and here I'll say test lead, right? And based on the role, you can define the access to various modules of TestLodge. Say for example, test lead is a person who will have a full access to the test plan, test suite and test cases, requirements, as well as test run, right? So I can add a role as test lead and I can provide the full access. Okay, now other person or other members of the team, say for example tester role, or people who are doing the actual testing, might not be requiring full access to the test plan, right? So they can only have read-only access to the test plan. Okay, or they are not allowed to modify the requirement, so they can only have the read-only access to the requirement, right? So depending on what access you want to provide the particular role, so you can select the right level of access from this drop down and add the role. Okay, so these are the custom roles. So full access, test lead, and tester. Full access is the default one. Then we have the test lead, which is the custom role that I have created, and then tester role that I have created. So I have added, I've shown you how to add people. So you'll add the people by just clicking on the new person, and then you can also create custom role, and within the custom role you can specify the level of access or access rights within the project. Now say for example the new person that I have added, let's go to people. This person is, say for example, in project access I don't want to give him the full access, right? Because this person is a tester, so I can change the access to tester, and when this person will now log in, he will only have the read-only access to the requirements. Okay, so if I go to the project at the moment and go to the requirement section in the login module, because I'm the administrator, so I can edit, right? I can edit the requirement here. But if now I log off and log in as another person, so here I'll say RCV tutorials, so the new user, then this new user won't be having the edit permission for the requirements. Okay, so here I can view the requirement, but there is no option for me to edit these requirements because I do not have edit permission. My role is a tester, and as a tester I do not have permission to edit the requirement or the test plan, right? So even in the test plan, if you see, I can view the test plan, but I cannot edit the test plan, right? So there is no way that I can edit this particular test plan. However, if I go to test suite, I have this edit title and edit test suite and test case option available for me. Same thing for the test runs as well. So this is how you manage the roles or custom roles and users in TestLodge. Now if I go back and I want to view my profile settings, so here I can see the projects that I can access, and if I go to my profile, I can change the details, the name, last name, the email. I can change the password from here for myself, and I can also update the notification settings, right? So that's about the custom role. Let me log out and then log in again as the administrator. And now if I go to the project and in the test run, so previously I have assigned these test runs to myself. Now say for example I want to assign it to a different person because I have added a new person. So I'll simply go to the test run. Let me go back, and from the test run simply open the test run, select the user, and from the drop down you can assign the test to a different user. Okay, so I can assign the particular test cases from this drop down to a different user, to the new user that I have added. All right, So that is all about, adding the people or adding the new members in your TestLodge instance, and then how you can give the privileges or administrative privileges to the new person or account holder privileges to the new person, and add custom roles to your TestLodge instance. So that's all for this tutorial. Hope you like it. Please do share and subscribe, and thank you for watching.